That's definitely why we do it. It's worth it to save the animals, and on top of that, you get to give somebody their best friend, and a lot of times it is a child's first cat or first dog, and so to remember my own first dog and first cat, just to know that we can give that to a family is just, it's wonderful.
Daniel and Elizabeth are definitely up there as far as magical fosters go. They have fostered since 2012, and they have fostered hundreds of animals over those years. And they have now started doing transfers, and for the last year, they've done a transfer out of state once a month, going either to Colorado or to New York.
Carrie, the foster coordinator here, called me up one day and she's like, "Hey, are you free tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Yes, what for?" And she's, "Well, I need you to drive a van full of dogs to the Houston Animal Shelter." And I'm like, "Oh, why?" And she explained the whole transfer dynamics where if they can't get adopted here or they have a higher demand there, we trade them back and forth. That way dogs all sit in the shelter less and less. So I started doing just a few transfers to the Houston area, a couple out to the Austin area.
We don't have a timeline on how long an animal can stay here, as long as they're healthy and adoptable. But a shelter setting, no matter how good of care these animals receive, long-term being in a shelter is just not good for that animal. And the longer they're here, the less chance it is that someone's going to come in and pick them and take them into a home. And so just getting them into a new environment, even if it is another shelter, betters their chances.
They asked if we'd be available one weekend to drive up to Colorado. And they're like, "Yeah, we'll cover whatever we need. We just need you guys to drive the car and get it there." And we're like, yeah. So I talked to Elizabeth here, and she made sure she could get off work, and we lined up our schedules, and a week later we were driving to Colorado.
So when we came back, we told Carrie, we're like, if you want to do this every month, we 100% would. And that's kind of how we got started on just doing like the monthly rotation of Colorado. Now we've branched off to going to New York as well, which is even better. So we're branching out across the United States and getting more dogs out there, which is great.
And most of our animals that go up north are adopted either before they get off of the van or within 1 to 2 weeks.